So you can imagine his surprise when instead of finding himself in profit, he found himself in handcuffs. On January 14th, 2021, a resident of Harnett County, North Carolina reported her dirt bike as stolen. What followed was a series of events that led to an innocent 14-year-old being treated like a dirty criminal. 16 days after the dirt bike was reported missing, it appeared on Facebook Marketplace, and when the owner saw this, they set up a meeting with the seller in order to catch them out. When they arrived, they were met by 14-year-old Malcolm, who did indeed have their dirt bike. They agreed to a deal and told Malcolm that they were headed out to an ATM machine to get the cash out, when in fact, they were calling 911. The problem here was Malcolm was completely innocent and had bought the dirt bike off the true criminal in good faith without realizing it was stolen. He had made a hobby of fixing up bikes and selling them on, an impressive hustle for one so young. So you can imagine his surprise when instead of finding himself in profit, he found himself in handcuffs. The officer places him under arrest without verifying any of the facts. He had no way of knowing if Malcolm was in fact in possession of stolen goods and spent no time attempting to hear his side of the story. The officer claims it is illegal to be in possession of a stolen vehicle, which may be true in most cases, but not here. If a suspect willingly buys or owns an item that they know is stolen, then that is a crime. But since Malcolm was ignorant to this fact, he was totally innocent, and this arrest could prove to be extremely unlawful. And after urging his fellow officer to reconsider his position, the arresting cop finally comes to his senses. After finally being released, Malcolm found the receipt for the dirt bike and no further action was taken. But his family later released a press conference where they asked for police reform in the wake of another juvenile suffering mistreatment at the hands of law enforcement.